signal is good. To be honest with you, man, I would love to do my lives here in the back. The reason is, I got my military. I got my company infantryman's badge flag. I got my. Well, I know you cannot see. I need to push the camera out a little bit, but I'm trying to keep it over here, man. But anyways, man, good morning. Saturday morning. We're rolling solo today, man. Hopefully, signal is good. I'm trying to see if baby girls can tell me, but they're not, man. I told him 10, 11:30. That's probably why. But let me text him real quick. I want to make sure the signal is good. If we are good, we're gonna keep going over here. If not, we're gonna move it back to the house. So let's see what's going on. So anyway, you good? Dinero, hey, how you doing, Dinero? Appreciate you for checking in, man. Dinero Sinatra, man. Hey, stay tuned, man. One of his videos is dropping soon. I'm not sure where the last video that we did. We filmed his video with the 66. So stay tuned for that video, man. So today, Saturday, September 9, 2023, man. We're rolling solo today. So today, man, I really wanna let's start this military talk from the beginning, man. How we got there. So I don't know if y'all know, but you know, of course y'all do know that I'm Mexican. I was born in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas. Came to the States when I was San Antonio. What's up, man? Thank you for checking in. Um I was born in Nuevo Laredo, Tamaulipas. We came to Houston when I was 14, man. Ever since I was a kid, I always wanted to be, I always wanted to join the military. But, when you're here without papers, you can. When I went to high school, I did 4 years of ROTC. And, the recruiters came in. Um, Recruiters came in and they went to my house. It was the Marines. So when they found out I didn't have no papers, they told me they couldn't do anything for me. Trying to get my papers first, and then become a resident, and then go back in and try to sign up. So that didn't happen. Went straight to work. Man, I was working from a dishwasher, cleaning restrooms at the stadiums, picking up trash, mechanic, construction, cutting grass. You know how it is, man, when you got no papers, you're trying to do a little bit of everything, trying to get it together. But I got with my girl. We ended up getting married. Um, I got my residence, man. I became a resident, and I was working with my pops at the time. I was doing. I don't know if y'all know. Well, some of y'all must know the Snap-on trucks. Well, he was working with a company called Cornwell Tools. So I saw that the profit was not a lot. He was making only 25% profit, and he was doing all the work. So I started looking around. I found a company in Orlando, Florida. It was a tool convention. So he told me, hey, if you can get me set up with them, I'll finance your first truck, and you can start your own business. Mind you, I came here when I was 14. We came in with nothing. We were sleeping in someone else's living room. The first apartment that we had, we didn't have no furniture, but we had our own apartment. Man, I've been hustling since I was a little kid, man. So whenever I set up the contract, my pops find out. Well, my stepdad, I call him my pops. He's more than a father than the motherfucker that was gonna be my father he ever was. So, anyways, man, don't let me get there. Um, he financed my first tool truck, and I started my own business, man. So when you come from nothing and you start getting a little bit of money, that money goes to your head real quick. And man, I started having all these fake people around me. I was paying for barbecues every weekend, going to the clubs every weekend. And my boy Los, Carlos, is my brother. He will be like, you need to stop what you're doing, bro. Like, you don't know these people, you don't know these fools, you letting them into your house. And I was like, man, you just jealous, bro. Like, you don't want me to shine. Let me shine, bro. But you know what they were doing? It was they just taking my money, bro. So I noticed that I was going on the wrong path. And mind you, I have my two daughters. So I knew it was not going to be good if I was keep on doing what I was doing. So, I sat down. When I got out of control, I got out of control for a little bit. And I told my girl, I like, you know what, babe? I can't be doing this shit no more. Because either I'm going to be fucking dead, I'm going to be divorced, and we need to change this shit around. So, like, I made the decision I want to join the military. And she's like, well, if that's what you think is going to help you, go ahead and do it. So I drove myself to the recruiting station. I went to see Marines first. Whenever I was talking to the Marines, I was like, hey, look, I want to become an infantry guy. And Marines is kind of funny, man. Marines, if you're a Marine, you're a Marine. I was like, what the fuck does that mean? And like, well, if we need cooks, you're gonna be a cook. If we need drivers, you're gonna be a driver. I'm like, no, that's not what I want. I know what I want. I want to be a infantryman. They're like, no, you cannot pick your MOS here. You're gonna do whatever we need. So I didn't like that. So boom, right next to him, it was the Air Force. I went to the Air Force, and it was nothing that like trying to catch my eye. So I was like, man, you know what? Air Force, not really. I went to the Navy. They're like, man, you're gonna be traveling, blah blah blah. Didn't like that. No jobs that I like. So I ended up going to the Army. And I don't know if y'all remember back in 2008, a military movie came out, The Hurt Locker. The Hurt Locker is a team of EOD experts. What is EOD stands for? Explosive EOD, explosive ordnance. I can't remember. Well, they disposed of bombs and shit like that, IEDs. So when the EOD, the Hurt Locker came out, I was like, hell yeah, man, that's what I want to do. So my dumbass went, because of the movie, I thought it was gonna be cool. Me, with three more guys disarming bombs and shit. So I went in and I signed up with the military. We ended up being EOD. So whenever I went to San Antonio, talked to Gilberto, he's like my uncle. He was Army infantry. He joined the infantry. His son Derek is in the infantry right now. He's still leading us our reserves. Gilberto retired. I think his brother is also infantry. So, anyways, man, the whole family infantry, right? He was staff sergeant at the time when I signed up in 2010. And he's like, so what MOS you gonna be? I'm like, man, I'm gonna be a EOD, man. And he's like, why? And like, because of the movie, The Hurt Locker. It's like, you an idiot. You're not gonna be doing that shit because of a movie. And like, we're going back to the recruiting station. You changing your MOS. You're gonna be infantry. It's like, if you wanna be in the military, you're gonna start the right way. So when we got to the recruiting station, the recruiter is like, no, we cannot change this. Anyways, they couldn't change my contract. Gilberto, my uncle, he made a couple of calls. I ended up going infantry. They were able to change my contract. I went infantry, 11 Bravo. 11 Bravo, trigger puller, man. So I went to Fort Benning, Georgia. Whenever I got to Benning, we were getting on a bus, man. And, a couple of people were running out. Like, a lot of people, when they join the military, they think it's cool. But whenever they get there, they get scared, man. And we were not even at the base yet. Mind you, this is like whenever they doing the paperwork. And people are already crying. They want to leave as soon as they get there. And also two guys jumping the fence. So I was like, hey, fucking trying to go get them. I jumped the fence, trying to go get them guys, to try to come back in. The reason why is anybody is missing, you're responsible for them. So my ass was not gonna get in trouble for two missing guys. So whenever I saw where they went, I went after them. When I jumped the fence, I landed on a fucking hole. So when I landed wrong. Two of my back discs got moved. So, anyways, I got sent to the emergency room, and I spent an extra week at the hospital. Couldn't do anything because my disc, they got moved, right. So I didn't go with the unit that I was supposed to go because of that, because I was at the hospital. So I ended up going to a different unit, and they say everything happens for a reason. When I joined the military, I was resident, right? That's after I married my wife. So whenever I went, they sent me out to my new unit. When I say unit, it's my training unit in basic training. So it was one sergeant. He was Cuban, pretty chill dude. Like he was always looking out for us, but he was a fucking asshole when he had to be an asshole. So my unit got sent out. Like when we started training, first weekend, he's like the Cuban sergeant came up and he's like, "Who's resident?" I'm like, well, I'm a resident, and it was me, another Cuban guy, and a guy from Africa. So it was three of us, right? So he's like, "Are y'all taking the classes to become citizens?" I didn't know that was an option. I was like, no one told us anything. I like, look, if you want to become a citizen, the military offers you a class so you can become a citizen, and you don't gotta pay anything. So we ended up going to Sundays. Sunday is the only day that they give you off during training, so you can go to church. People don't work on Sundays, so it's because of religious, right? So since we didn't go to church, we were going to take classes for citizenships. So by the time I graduated from basic training, I was a citizen already. When I came back, man, from basic training, I was able to see everything different, man. Um, you know, while I was in training, I thought about the family. I thought about the decision that I made, and I wanted to be. I grew up without a dad, man. I wanted to be a better father for my kids, and I knew that the military was gonna be the one thing that will kind of shape me to be a better person. And I think I am. I think I am better than what I was. I'm still an asshole, but it comes with the territory. Being from the military, but I came out of the military. I came to Houston. I was going to Fort Polk, but I came to Houston to pick up all my things, pack and go. When I came back, I went and talked to Carlos, my boy Los in the drop, and he's like, "What's up, fool? What's up with all your friends?" And I was like, "You know what, Bato, man? I'm sorry. You were right. People didn't give a damn about me. They were just about what I had at the time. So, mind you, man, if you're trying to join the military because of money, hell nah. Hell the fuck nah. I was making about 2 to 3 grand a week selling tools. When I joined the military, I started making, I think it was $2,600. That's because I'm married with kids. I was making like $2,600 because I was married with kids, right? But then they start taking money out because I got housing. So I don't remember how much they took out for housing. Then they start taking money out because of health insurance. So I think I ended up with like $1,700 a month, man. Mind you, I went from making 2 grand a week to $1,700 a month. It was ridiculous. It was ridiculous, but we made it happen. I don't know how now we make more money and it's still not enough. I'm an idiot. But it was a hard reality, man. It hit. So Me joining the military, it was not just because I always wanted to do it. It was because I wanted to become a better person. I wanted to become a better father. Um, I knew I was gonna be a dumbass. Hey, I still a dumbass, but I could have been worse. Uh, Being in the streets, being around the people that I was around, and money changed people, man. It changed me for the worse. Uh, at the beginning, I didn't know what the heck I was doing. I went from having not money in my pocket to thinking I was a baller. I was a broke baller, but all the fake friends were around me. So that was the main reason why I joined, man. Like money got to my head real quick. Fake people were around me. They were putting me wrong ideas in my head. My real friends, the ones still around, they were the ones trying to make me snap out of it. So, being in the military, man, it changed me to do a better person. Um, when I went into the military, I was, well, let me tell you what happened. I was making money, but I was not using the money the way you're supposed to. Whenever you own a business, you're supposed to take care of your expenses, take care of your taxes, and get your paycheck. So you gotta do all those three things, man. When my pops financed my truck was full of tools because he was financing my truck, right? So I didn't have to put a dime on my truck or my tools. He spent about $50,000 on that tool truck for me to work. When I started making money, instead of investing on my business, I was investing on people that were fake. I was investing on them, taking them to clubs, doing barbecues at the house, doing all this and that. So none of that money was going back to my tool truck. So that within a year, my tool truck was almost empty, with nothing to show for. I was in debt. I almost went bankruptcy. What I did, join the military to become a better person and get away from all the dumb decisions that I had made at the time. My pops, like I say, is my stepdad, but he's been more than a father than anyone else around me. Uh, my pops bailed me out. I was $45,000 in debt. He's like, look, if you go in the military to become a better person, go ahead and do it. I got you. Don't worry about anything that you owe. I'm gonna pay it for you with one condition. You're gonna be repaying me back that money, $500 a month once you get your after your first year in the military. So, my pops bailed me out. My pops bailed me out of debt, joined the military, and then he seen how much money I was making. I was left with about $1,000 a month. So it was not a lot of money, right? It was the first Christmas after I joined the military and I got back. My pops gave me, with my pops, everything is legit, man. Like, my pops is Jewish. So my mom said I'm half Jewish now because I'm the same way. Whenever I borrow something from my pops, we sign contracts. Everything is on paper. We sign contracts. We get interest rates. We get a term. Everything. Boom. Buy the book. Like if my pops was my bank, and still is sometimes. So we signed the contract. Everything. Boom. So my first year after I got back from the military, my pops gave me my contract back, and he's like, "I know you're not making money in the military. This is it. This is for you." And I saw the contract and I was like, what the heck this means? And like, you don't gotta pay me anything as long as you keep doing what you're doing and take care of your family. So my pops gave me, I think it was like 47,000 with interest. He forgave my debt to him as long as I keep in the military and taking care of the family. So you know, whenever all this happened to me, is you start seeing things different, man. Like, to people, they join the military because they brainwash. It's gonna be money. It's gonna be this. It's gonna be doing that. They trying to sell you the military like it's the best thing. Let me tell you something, man. If it's not something that you want to do, don't fucking do it. If it's something that you always wanted to do, go ahead and do it, man. If you want to serve your country, go ahead and do it, man. But let me tell you something. As an infantryman, I can tell you that the times that we got into shit, not once I thought about my country. Not once I thought about anybody else. Put the guys next to me. Being in the military is being in a brotherhood. Uh, Man, if you're in a car club, bike club, whatever kind of club you're into, the military is stronger than that, man. We get a stronger bond. You don't become friends with people, you become family. After all that shit, man, that happened, it made me realize that all the dumb shit that I was doing was because I didn't have no discipline. Uh, Joining the military changed my life. This is maybe not everyone's situation, but I'm talking about my experience, talking about how it helped me. It helped me become a better person. So yeah, man, joining the military, it was a decision that I had to make just so I can be a better person, a better father, and it did work, man. So let's put a pause there real quick, and let me answer the question that I asked earlier. Let me move the camera real quick. There it goes. So you see that right there? That's my combat infantryman's badge. How you get one of those? You gotta get into shit. You gotta get shot at. You gotta shoot back. You look it up, man. CIB, Combat Infantryman's Badge. You see this beautiful 66. You see that blue, that infantry blue. So earlier I asked, why is the sky blue? If you ask any real infantryman, why is the sky blue? They only gonna give you one answer, and it's because God loves the infantry. Uh, when I joined, I was attached to a scout unit, so it's like, man, we always talk mess. It doesn't matter we in the military. If you have different MOS, you're gonna catch shit all the time. So that's your answer. Why is the sky blue? Because God loves the infantry. Don't you ever forget that, man. So, anyways, man, y'all got any questions? Y'all want to know? Let me go to the comments real quick. Boom. Show chat. Yes, let's see. Dinero Sinatra, you good, brother? Signal good. Saludos de San Antonio, Texas. Who was that? Let me see. Michael 28. What's up, Michael? Thank you for checking in. Oh, Milo. What's up, Milo? Milo, that was smart. Nice, right? Appreciate you, homie. Well, look, this live, man, I always do. I'm trying to do my military background, but go to my channel, man. We got a couple of cars. This is the latest one. 66 Chevy Impala SS. You know, what made you choose infantry as your military job? Okay, RF. So earlier I was telling people my first choice was EOD. I don't know if you remember back in 2008, it was the Hurt Locker, the movie. I was trying to be one of them guys disarming IEDs, trying to be cool. But my uncle was, I call him uncle, but he's not my blood uncle. My uncle Gilberto, he was an infantryman. His son, infantry. Both of his sons, infantry. Whenever I wanted to talk to him about me joining the military, and I told him that I was gonna be a EOD guy. He's like, look, man, if you really want to join the infantry, you gotta do it the right way. What he meant by that is you gotta go serve your country the right way. Infantry, you are rifleman and you go in, protect and serve, and then once you're done with your infantry time, you can reclass to any other MOS. So he's the reason why I went infantry. Otherwise, I would go EOD, man. But man, EOD they're cool guys too. But that movie, Hurt Locker, that's bullshit. But yeah, man, that's why I joined infantry, and I don't regret it. If I go back, I would do it all over again. Um, I met a lot of good people. I'm still friends with them. Was more like family. But yeah, man, infantry is the way to go. Let me see. Michael 20A. What kind of truck do you have? It's a 53 5 window Chevy 3100. That one, I got it. Like, it's right here in the back. Pow. I got that one for the wife, man. You want to go check out some of the rides? Go check out my other videos, man. Saturdays, we're going to be doing military talk. I might have either a guest or we're just going to be talking about what I did in the military. This one, I feel like I need to get this one out of the way. Just wanted to tell you why I learned the military, what I got out of it. And, man, I'm blessed to be back, man. I went to Afghanistan. I went to Guantanamo. I was supposed to go back to Afghanistan before I got out. But that's a story for another day. Let me know what you think, man. If the signal is good, I would love to get the garage ready. Man, it's kind of dirty right now. It's not put together. But, I think I'm going to do it right here. If it's a good signal, we're just going to do it right here. And I need to fix the tripod. Camera keeps going down. But what do y'all think, man? Y'all like it? Y'all mess with it? Y'all don't? Do y'all want me to change anything? What do you think about the time? Saturdays, 11:30. I want to be consistent, man. I want to do this for y'all. Did you meet Lowe's after the military? No, brother. I met Lowe's. We went to high school together. Me and Carlos. Actually, I met Carlos in 2003, 2004. We He was going to a different high school and then he got transferred to our high school. It was actually three of us at the time. It was my brother. Lowe's. It was Louis, Ojete Louis. We were the ones. George, Egghead, and Chilango, man, Fernando. So we were the ones that were always close. So Shorty, man, I wouldn't think that me and Shorty will be this cool. But at the end of the day, Shorty is like the brother I never had. And I'm blessed that he's still around, man. He didn't go away for me being a dumbass. Ride with me TV. Next time y'all go to the meet by the Georgia Brown at the car wash, let me know. Hey, brother, man, it will be badass. That was the last minute for us. Hey, it will be badass you pulling up the 57. Sid pulled out his 57 that day. I didn't even know. I took the glass house. But it will be badass having both of the 57s and the 56 together, man. Go check out Chicano Boulevard. Man, I sent them to you, man. I sent them to you. I didn't know that place had their own Instagram. And now I'm following them. I didn't know about that meet. Carlos was the one that told me about it. And we went last minute. But shit, y'all go check out Ride With Me TV, man. He got some badass videos. He just redid his 57. Badass murals all the way around. Man, y'all go check him out, man. Let me see who else comment. That looks good. My girl, what would you say if someone asks for your advice before they join the military? either male or female. If you want to join the military, bro, well, anyone, make sure it's something that you want to do. Make sure you got a passion for it. Don't do it for money. Uh, don't join the army. Don't join the Marines. This is for girls or guys, regardless. Or if you do, make sure you do something that you can use whenever you get out. If you're a girl, for me, I would tell you join the Air Force. Air Force got more jobs that you can use once you get out. If you are a guy and you join the Marines or you go join the Army, if you go infantry like my dumbass, make sure you reclass after your deployment. The reason why is as an infantryman, the only jobs that you can get is gonna be security guard when you get out. Is gonna be anything related to officer, police officer. You're gonna be very limited, man. So if you're trying to do something that is gonna help you. If it's not gonna benefit you once you get out, just don't think about like me. I was gonna be a lifetime man. I wanted to do my 20 years, retire from the military, and be done with it. The problem with me was I had a bad experience. I'm not gonna talk on it on this episode. That's gonna be a later episode. But my plan was never to get out of the military, but I had to get out of the military because they kind of forced me. They didn't let me grow. They didn't let me be the soldier I wanted to be. But anyways, that's a different episode. So if you want to join, do it because you want to. Don't do it because somebody is telling you. Don't do it because it's gonna be cool. Don't fucking do it because they're gonna give you a car and pay for college. You don't need that shit. Like you don't need that shit. And if you go to college, man, work your fucking degree. Don't get in fucking college. Pay fucking so much debt in college. A lot of people like I don't understand. Yes, if my daughters want to go to college, I'm gonna let them go to college. I might push him to do something good. But let's be honest with you. Let's be honest. Do you really need college to make money? No, you don't. You don't believe me? Go check my brother Lowe's live video for 3 weeks ago. Cash Easy. Listen to that man talk. He was also on the last live last Wednesday. Cash Easy is a big example of a person with no education coming out and creating something out of himself because he didn't want to be broke. Cash Easy, man, hope you're watching this, bro. Salute to you, homie. I told you you need to do a podcast and you're gonna put all that knowledge, give it to people, man. So don't join the military because you want people to pay for college, man. You don't need college to make money. Yeah, it is good having a degree, but that degree is not gonna do any good if you just have it hanging in a corner collecting dust. If you're going to college, make sure you go for what you're gonna do. Make sure you work that degree, and don't be a dumbass and get in college debt and not be able to get out of it, because that's what society wants, man. They want you to grow, but they're gonna keep you down paying the fucking debt. I didn't go to college. Well, I kind of did. I took basics because I was getting paid FAFSA money and the military. So for every class that I was taking, I was getting paid $1,500 for class. And at the end of the day, I let somebody else take my test and I collected the money. Let me see who's here. Live chats. Got a couple of coming in. Right with me TV. Thanks, G. Yeah, bro. I'm gonna send you the links. RF Jersey. Learning sales skills will make you successful in any field, even without a degree. Bro. So I started selling animals at a flea market at the age of 11. I started working construction at the age of 10. Sales, man, I can sell anything. That's one of the things that's what I do for a living. I sell things, man. So yep, you're right. You don't need no sales degree. I've been proving a lot of people wrong, a lot of companies wrong. Hey, you want to talk about big dogs? Let's talk about big dogs. Caterpillar, Cat. A lot of people know Caterpillar. This guy right here, this dumbass right here, saved Caterpillar $2.5 million on an investment they were gonna do. Fucking worst investment they had. Idiots. They don't know the market and they were trying to sell something that he was not gonna sell. After they had a conversation with me, they went to my store. We talked about it. We chop it up. I show them how wrong they were about something. And you know what I got about it? Pissed me off that they called me about, hey, thank you for the business. We were able to stop production. You just saved the company $2.5 million. Why the fuck are you gonna call me and tell me thank you and not send me anything, man? I like, hey, anyway. Derek, what's up, brother? Let me see what we got on. Damn, what's up, bro? Why you deliver the message? Derek Salinas, man. We were talking about him, brother. I was talking about you earlier. I'm not sure if you were watching the live earlier. Derek Salinas is what are you, my brother, my brother from another mother. Derek Salinas is Uncle Gilberto's son. He's also infantryman. I believe he's still in the reserves. Salute, brother. Is your brother still in? Seth Salinas is his brother. I haven't talked to him in years. He